Alright, and now I'm gonna do the third and final ship tutorial, where I'm gonna go through useful lag clips. I used some in my routing, explained why they were good. So now I'm gonna explain which ones are useful. So for example, here in the lobby, you can do this lag clip. Now in this case it's gonna spawn me in the lobby, because if you fall off like that, it's gonna spawn you in your checkpoint. Which, when you're actually doing ship shape itself, your checkpoint is going to be the captain. So that's where it's gonna spawn you. And the captain is a really useful place. It has the trash bins you can pick up, which can sync really well if you have washes here. It has exits to both sides of the ship, which isn't the case all over the place. That's really useful. You can also do a pretty cool momentum dive boost like this, if your RNG works well for it, and go over to the elevator. It's pretty cool. I also used this lag clip to get up to the captain in my routing at one point. That would get me to the captain since I had the volume. But it goes to checkpoint as mentioned, so it didn't get me there. Another useful one that I showed off in my routing was this one on Jackpot machine. You can do it on multiple of these. You can do it on this one, land here. This one is really nice since you spawn so close to the relic. I believe you can do it on this one as well. Yeah, just a little bit more annoying since there are two. There's a crow in an alleyway, but you can do that. There's also this one that I used. That's really useful, either on this one or this one. On one of these vans, to fall through the floor and end up at your checkpoint, which will be the captain during ship shape. One thing that's really useful, from the top deck here, obviously falling down is faster than having to climb your way up, but there's actually a lot of useful lag clips here as well that makes it very good. So one you can do here is on the playpen, if you're getting babies, because one thing you can do is you can drop off on the side here and spawn back at the captain. Just make sure you don't go too far out, because then you soft lock. So just stay close to the crew's hitbox here. Another thing you can do when you do this is you can lag clip back in to get some dishwashes, if that's what you have. It's really useful. On top of playpen, if you delivered some drinks here, you can clip here, and you can land up here and do the same thing, or fall down and hit the volume. Another thing you can do here, it's not particularly useful in most situations, but in some RNGs it might be useful to use this. Fall down. You can either just drop off, or you can clip back in. Like here, for example. I'm pretty sure you can drop. Yeah, you can clip back in here. Struggling a bit, but you should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Tons of useful lag clips all over the place. You should probably be able to clip here even, right? Yep, you can clip here, fall back down into your volume, which will take you to the captain as mentioned. There's useful lag clips all over the place. There's one you can do in Mercial actually. I don't remember, I think it was here. I think it was lag clip on the stairs. Yeah. I bonked, so it wasn't particularly useful. But it can be used here. It's a pretty hard lag clip to do. You can land here. You can clip back in here. Or you can jump down here and hit down here to get into the octopus room. There's a lot of options. Tons of options for routing here. Obviously this suitcase you can also clip, just like the other one I showed off, which will take you to the captain. Yeah, just all over the place, so many useful lag clips. It's useful to think about what they can accomplish, try to practice them so that you can use them in your routing and get faster times in ship shape. So yeah, there's a lot to think about in ship shape. I hope I broke it down very well to reasonable portions. And good luck in your runs.